Hey, how you doing?
Commissioner Jacobson. I'm good. Just got home a little late and eating some peanuts.
Nice.
Nice portraits.
Thank you. I am not a Victorian lord. My father-in-law just likes to paint.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's super sweet.
It is nice, but then it does feel weird when I'm on work meetings and people are like, "Are you full of yourself? Like, why do you have two portraits of yourself behind you?"
Let the haters hate.
True.
Um, I met someone who lives maybe like exactly directly across Sherman from you.
In the big apartment building or in like
Mm.
one of the townhouses?
I should clarify. I kind of think it's the t townhouse. She said like group house, so
Oh, Baldwin House?
I did not get that detail.
Fair. If it's a group house, it's probably Baldwin House if it's on Sherman.
Mm. I asked her if she knew you and Isabella, but alas, she did not.
Fair.
Anything new for you guys? What's been going on?
Not a whole lot. We were at a wedding
Mm,
in Madison. That was fun. But
nice.
yeah, what about you?
I think since I've seen you, I Renee and I did a little vacation in Cali.
Oh yeah.
Hadn't really been out there, so lots of places we wanted to see, and it was cool. Lots of beautiful scenery and coastline, and um, nice to relax. So then been back for a couple weeks, and all the kids at the school I work at just came back yesterday. So
Oh, nice.
youthful energy.
Yeah. Do you work at the school?
I do.
Oh.
I do fundraising, so I'm not like a teacher, but I do
Yeah.
at the school.
I knew you did fundraising. I just didn't know if that meant that you were at the school or
I
at
like
home. Yeah.
always try and get people to the school when I can, but I'm
Hmm.
out and about. I meet people wherever store. So
Hmm.
yeah. Um, do I know what you do for work?
I basically a technology consultant.
Hmm. Um,
I work at a large company that does computer monitoring to make sure that computers and websites run correctly, and that you get alerts when things break. It's much more
um,
complicated than that. I'm just trying to like explain it in a way that yeah, because I don't think you have like a technology background, right?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever watched The Office. Um,
yeah.
when Michael Scott, I forget what the specific thing was where he was like, explain this to me like I'm a ninth grade, like you would explain it to a ninth grader. And then they start talking and explaining. He's like, start again, but say it like you were talking to a fourth grader. So, um, well, hey, you got to monitor things so that when they break, someone knows that they need to be fixed. It's
There you go.
uh,
Monitor might not be a good fourth grade word though.
well, the way that you said it gave a little bit of like a we're watching kind of. Um, mhm.
Hmm.
Um, so where are the rest of these slacker ass committee members?
I don't know, but I just really needed to get on the record that there will likely be a meeting at the oh the note takers throw me off. Um, there will likely be a meeting at the Mount Pleasant Library either later this month or early next month. I was hoping I'd have the actual date, but have not gotten that yet from DDOT,
Okay.
and they'll be talking about the Columbia, or what are we calling it at this point?
Crosstown.
Yes, the Crosstown Priority Bus Project. There we go.
Um, nice. That's exciting. Um, It's damn time. Um, I don't know if it's a public space thing. There's also a hearing about, I saw it in the Coalition for Smarter Growth email. It's like a opportunity for giving testimony about, I think it's like by right ADUs or some.
In DC? Oh,
Mhm.
um, you're talking about alley lot homes, I think.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
but I don't know if that's a public spacey kind of thing or that's
It's
worth like
more of a
having.
zoning and economic development thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what else? I remember I feel like I looked at whatever the like next iteration of DDOT sharing the Georgia Avenue plan and sort of like the proposed design based on community feedback. And I'm fuzzy on like what the timeline was again for next, whatever the next step is.
Um, there's, I don't know what the right phrase is. They're not going to break ground, but they're supposed to be starting the painting next year.
Mm.
It'll probably take a couple years though.
Hmm. And there's bus stop repositionings.
That should have already happened. If it
Um,
did happen, well, if it did, I can't remember if they changed any of the stops on Georgia Avenue. I suspect not because they already had the express bus versus the non-express bus. I don't remember the new
um,
names of the buses on Georgia Avenue.
yeah, I don't remember either. But no, I mean, I don't think it's happened. It's like or maybe I'm using the wrong term, but it's where like certain bus stops, um, they're like on the front, they're in front of a light or they're on the front of an end of an intersection.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that is
They're
changing
like,
as part of the project too. Yep.
um, and I don't remember if there's certain like bus outs or whatever you call those, like not bulb outs, but the stops that like come into the road so that the bus doesn't have to pull over.
Those are bulb outs.
Bulb outs. Okay.
I don't think they're doing any bulb outs though.
Okay.
Right. They're not because it would be much more expensive to do that because they'd have to move utilities and drainage, is my understanding.
Mm. Hmm.
Or they'd have to figure out drainage. I'm not a water engineer.
I think they should put Georgia Avenue underground and then have a park, a long park on the ground level.
The Great Georgia Avenue deck over.
It's like a $3 billion project.
I
Okay.
don't. Yeah, you'd basically have to put like another metro tunnel underneath there, right?
Sure. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, give the people what they want. Okay. So I guess other than announcing that public event at maybe a Mount Pleasant Library, is there anything else that you can think of that like, is there any help you need from me or?
No, I mean, there are some things that I want to work on, but I think anything that we do is going to get lost in the insanity of what's happening right now.
You mean just like federal presence? Everybody's
Yeah.
thinking about that. Yeah, okay. Um,
Like anything proactive, I think will get lost in that.
mm,
Because there's some bills that the council will eventually hear related to like parking enforcement, because we had talked about that before, but I I feel like the council's very busy with like federal lobbying and the commander stadium and all that.
yeah, yeah. Um, okay. And this, we're not being recorded, right?
We might actually be, but
Oh, okay. No, I can ask you a question that's separate later on. Um, um, Oh, yeah, great. I should. Mm,
I didn't have anything else, honestly.
yeah. I
We can take a moment for community comment if anyone in the audience wants to comment on anything. The one person.
hmm. Um. Yeah. Well, I wish we were having community meetings about public space at Bruce Monroe, but I don't know the latest on that budget situation, so I'm sure.
I think we have enough money for it. It's just probably going to take a while to break ground. And I don't know if the park will come in before, if the revamp park will come in before or after the building.
The plan has been that it would be, to my understanding, is that it would move forward and that, or at least that like DPR is not like waiting on a certain stage for the building to be at before they want to like do community engagement and
Oh, yeah, the community engagement part. That makes sense. Yeah,
um
yeah, yeah.
but I guess that's a question because I thought there might have been a question about funding, like if sort of the project cost had shifted a little bit in the last couple of years and they they needed to revisit that
I think that funding was found.
recently.
Well, when it needed to be during the budget season.
Okay. Well, if that happened, then amazing. Um, but yeah, anyways, maybe we can I guess asking DPR what their timeline is
Yeah.
probably doesn't change much, but
We could ask and get an answer and it might slip, but
use that powerful commissioner email.
fair. I'll do that. I'll take that as a follow up.
Um, cool. Um, I'm doing the we're doing the Zoom lunchtime Zoom tomorrow.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I'm going to try to make that.
if it works out. Um, I have no idea how many folks will show up, but get something going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. Well, I think if we have no other pressing matters, I may move on to some chores.
Yeah, you should do that.
Um,
Thanks
but
for
oh,
joining
and I
me.
need to respond to your particle about the
Oh, yeah.
Wizard of Oz. What's it called? Wicked situation. We're in for the experience.
Good.
So, all right. Well,
I'm
what up,
excited.
Isabella?
It's all in a moment. She's right there.
She's always just off camera.
Cool. Well, we can adjourn the meeting then, and then you can do your chores, and yeah, we'll talk soon.
Sounds good. All right, Josh.
Thanks,
See you
everyone.
around.
See you later.